Okie doke. Well, I got a lot of green tide coming on to back me up here, but I don't think I'm going to need them. I'll probably just be able to steamroll these guys. I got a bunch of gold tier goblins here.
Gonna kill him!
Boop. Let's go there.
From the Paunch!
Let's go there. Subscribe for 20 questions. Yikes. Wouldn't be the first time, though. Alright, you guys go there.
Stickers ready! Nasty skulkers!
Nasty skulkers. I'll put you guys on 4, actually. Put these guys on 2.
Is better than them!
Easier to work out. Alright.
Let's scrap!
What does the gold tier mean? So every rank up to rank 9 gives you a different chevron. So you start at bronze chevrons, you get 3 of them. Then it goes to silver chevrons, you get 3 of them. Then you get 3 gold chevrons. So it just means these guys are rank 7, which gives bonus stats. And if they get to rank 7, a lot of the lords have the ability to give like extra bonuses to troops that have reached that elite status.
Scanners ready! Helping out!
Open out.
Running!
It's a lot of spearmen.
Elf bite
Not gonna lie.
ready!
He has many guys.
Here from goes!
Stop here so we can shoot these guys.
Stickers ready!
Start bringing on the boys. I mean, we got a lot of units too, so like this ultimately won't be an issue at all. I just gotta get them all. Just gotta get them all up here. Oh. Whoa. Oh, they got crumped in a hurry. Go puke on them real quick.
Nasty skulkers!
The greatest god!
Goblins is over 100 leadership. They're just very motivated. Throw that out there too. It's 58 kills real quick.
Stickers ready!
Scoop this mess up a little bit further. All these archer units need to get up here too. Come on, guys, let's go. Let's go.
The Paunch!
Charge. Bring the skulkers around the flank. Debuff that group. Let's have the pump wagons and Grom go in there. We'll try to thread the needle with this unit.
Alright!
Get around on the archers.
Doing it!
Hello. There we go. In we go. You hit that stuff. Where's his leader? There's a leader. Let's have them. Are these guys up here yet? Just about. Keep pushing them. Like I said, they'll probably not even be here in time, because I didn't wait for them, obviously.
Grom don't fail!
Those abilities going. Hit the next ranged units over there.
Nasty skulkers! Moving fast! Stickers ready!
Pull the wah.
Ready!
Drop the idol in.
Over there!
Some debuffs out there. Hello.
Get Lancer ready! Stabber! Goblin! Squig!
Once again, the wah is here just in time to see everybody run away. right. Dad's good eating, damn. Grom has a recipe that makes goblin arrows explode. Indeed, he does. Right now, I have the one that gives my goblin archers double shot. Where is that? Maybe it doesn't show it here. Anyways, currently my goblins have regeneration and double shot. Which is pretty solid. Which gives them 55 missile damage. How do your front line stretch forward and attack different units with one click? Yeah, you have to lock the unit group. So you make a unit group, and then you either hit Control G, or you click the little lock, like that appears down here. Don't even need the second army? No, usually not, no.
Immortal Grom! Wah!
Grom's
Grom's
army is pretty good, so...
Under Grom's whales! Grom the Paunch!
Yeah, it's very useful for getting your guys to charge forward in one, like, unified way, as opposed to everybody kind of, like, staging and walking into the enemy. Also, if you have units in a lock formation, so if you have them in a control group, with that lock locked, the units will go the same speed. So they'll go as fast as the slowest guy. So if you want all your guys to move up at the same time, you want to lock the formation so that they do that. Like, as you can see, I lock the formation with my trolls, so the trolls don't run past the goblins, because they are much faster than the goblins, obviously. Scar veteran? Sure. Once might actually have a faction to wipe out the High Elves. Yeah, I mean, I've done that on multiple occasions, wipe out the High Elves, that is, but it's usually a pain in the butt. This has been not too bad. Of course, Marathi's been helping me out by crumping people on the west coast. Ah, yes, I was going to do this as well. Do I really want to ditch one goblin unit? Actually, hang on. Let's put him over here. I feel like this army could use it better than Grom's army currently. So let's take this low-tier goblin and kick him out, and we will get the big gun rogue idol.
Yeah.
Put him in there, also known as Cygor 2.0.
Better than anyone!
I wonder what the strength rank on the High Elves is now. They've got to be pretty messed up. 75. Yeah, they ain't doing well. They ain't doing well. Quest battle when? Quest battle is actually already done. I have Axe of Grom already. So that is all already complete. I don't think there's any more quest battles. You have gone through the best of all the challenge battles. Those things are hard as shit. I have not, actually. Yeah, the usually challenge battles in Total War games are pretty rough. What is the light next to the second army? Ah, that is that's the Hag Merchant. Sells me food things.
Fine. Let's get stabby. Moving. Get going.
Not in-campaign ones?
Floating
Yeah,
in
yeah. Like the extra stuff. The reuse of lights and symbols is throwing me. Yeah, that's one of the biggest things in battles that will throw me sometimes, is that, like, lords or certain type of units will have the exact same symbol as other types of units. So you think you're looking at one kind of unit because you didn't, like, zoom in or click on it directly, and then you'll be like, why am I getting my butt kicked? And then you'll actually click on it or zoom in, and you'll be like, oh, right, I see. Why are the dwarves here?
You done Grom wrong! You gonna...
You want to give me money for that? Oh, wait, this is... No, that's demand payment. Yeah. Oh, he only has 2,000 gold. Okay. I will... Yeah. If I see Warhammer 3 before 2021, I will be amazed. Particularly with the virus, obviously, which is probably slowing things down quite a lot. Maybe... we might hear about it, or maybe they'll release a trailer or something at the end of the year. Maybe. But I would be shocked if we heard really anything until 2021. Pointy rocks. Yeah, right? Okay. We don't need this stuff. What we want is better arrowheads. There we go. That's a nice lord right there, actually. 30% income from raiding. Whew, baby. That's a big hike. I wonder if I get any... No, I don't get any bonuses here.
Hack 'em to pieces!
Oh, hey there.
That gets dead! Grom's gonna conquer him!
I think they'll do quite a bit more DLC. I bet there's a dwarf DLC coming, as well as one for the Wood Elves to bring most relevant factions to Warhammer 1 to the Vortex map. I wouldn't be surprised if there was a Wood Elf one. I'd like to see a Beastman one as well, obviously. There should be more DLC of some description. Is he trying to eat the giant elf donut? He might just be.
Grom the Paunch!
Oh, there's a dwarf faction DLC.
The lads are ready!
I feel like having more dwarf stuff should be further down the list
Scrap.
of things. I mean, I wouldn't mind. I'm all for more stuff in general, no matter what it is. If they release more stuff, I'll be like, okay, cool, more stuff. Provided it doesn't break the game, obviously. But I would prefer it to be either Wood Elves or Beastmen if they were going to fix or update anything right now. Or, Norska. I would love to see Norska's campaign reimagined a bit, so it's not quite as cumbersome, I guess. Sort of felt this is the last DLC for Warhammer 2. I don't know. I don't think so, but... Alright, Protocols, have a good one.
Run, boys!
Run, boys.
Nasty stuff.
Get our boys in range here and destroy these archers real fast. Yeah, or Chaos as well. I'd love to see a Chaos update, but that I'm not... That I don't think is going to happen until Warhammer 3. I don't think we're going to see a Chaos update until then, so...
Nasty stuff.
Not going to hold my breath on that one.
I'll bite ya.
Running. Freaking double shot, man. So much damage.
Goblins. Gonna kill him.
Oh gosh, you guys need to come back here.
Running. All right.
Have you guys run at that.
Come on, lads.
Somebody click on him. Thank you. All right, I gotta be careful because these are actually Phoenix Guard, and that is also a Phoenix.
Stickers ready!
Ready?
Get out to ready! Moving fast! Get a kill him!
How we doing over here? You guys.
Please, getting in!
Charge forward.
Stabbers ready! Get Lancer ready!
Bring you guys around this side.
River! Goblins!
He does have some Sisters of Avalor in here too, which is not best for me. Let's bring you guys around this flank.
I got crap! Let's scrap! Gonna stab him!
Finish me.
Keep you guys moving up on this side.
Yeah!
Phoenix is getting a bit scuffed, so that's good. You guys turn around and hit that. Catch some of these spearmen so they don't get into my archers. Here, shoot that, please. Just run in on that.
Running!
Slow those cav down so we can smack them.
We is better than them!
Where are you at here?
On!
Toss that down there.
Faster! Faster!
Yeah.
I'm wagon!
Go, go, go.
Moving fast! Let's do this!
My God, was getting a bit scuffed up. Here, you guys come back here and deal with this, please.
Gonna kill him!
Split these goblins off as well so they're not completely messed up. Out.
Go away!
Throw that in there too.
Arrow boys.
Running! We is better than them!
Help fighters ready.
We is better than them!
Bunch of wah boys chilling over here. Hiding in the trees.
Gonna kill him! Let's run!
There we go. Flying again. Trolls are getting a bit scuffed here. Try to back them up.
Fine!
Pull it out, boys. Pull it out. All right. Uah.
Let's scrap!
Rotado that camera.
Running! Let's!
There we go. There we go.
Stab her!
Got him.
Right over there!
He's gonna make it off the map. Is he gonna make it? Oh. I didn't do no damage to kill it. Sad. How much HP does it have left? 300? Honestly, they shouldn't have had the Warriors of Chaos Locked pre-order bundle. Oh, hell no, they shouldn't have. That was really dumb. It's probably one of the things that they regret the most, in all honesty.
Just again.
Dumb birdies. I do like the fact that they made it so you could get them a week after release, but I think it's probably just in response to everybody hating on them for making them a pre-order bonus, which I can totally agree with people hating on them because that was stupid. Do you think they can make Total War version of 40K, a futuristic game in Total War style, not possible? I think it's possible. It's just you'd have to have a really clear vision of what you were trying to do with it.
Grum wants it.
Sort of anti-heroes? Nice.
Grum to Paunch.
And also, is it something that's likely to happen? Probably not. But could it happen? Sure. I think it's doable.
The Goblin King!
I don't think it's possible given how OP Astartes are. You'd just make them have to be like leaders or something like that, probably. And again, like you'd have to have a very clear vision and a very like specific thing you wanted to do with it. If you were like, let's do the entire universe. Well, not the universe, the galaxy. Sorry. Let's use the entire galaxy. I think things would be kind of weird. It'd be hard to implement that much space and have it still be interesting. You'd have to localize it to like a planet or something, or maybe a couple planets or something along those lines. At least that's my personal feelings about it.
No.
No. They're almost out of periods for historical games, and Warhammer 3 is coming, so what's next? I mean, yeah, there's plenty more historical periods that they can cover, and they can cover things more specifically, obviously, like they are going to do with Troy and that kind of stuff. I would love to see a Victorian era Total War. Now that they finally did a Chinese Total War. They could also do later era Chinese as well. Or potentially incorporate the whole Asian theater together. Not just like China, Japan. You could have like China, Japan, and Korea all together in a single game, which would be pretty insane. Let's see here. I'll go with another. Nah, I can go with this. Get some more money. Pharaoh? Yeah. Russia-Japan conflicts? I mean, yeah, could. Okay, how am I doing on chapter objectives here? I'm at 12. Got 12 of 12, so next turn, this should kick off, which will get that finished. And then I just need 2 more. What do I need? I need a Giant. I need Rogue Idol. I need a Arachnot Queen. Crimson Killers. War Boys. Okay, so we can get that pretty easily, too. So I'm just going to need rating, essentially. I pretty much just need rating. Shogun 2, Fall of the Samurai.
I'm special.
Oh, I'm special. Let's do Cook for the Hag. You want something with mucky stuff. A dish what needs 3 things in it. Mucky stuff. 3 things. Okay. So what is mucky stuff? So we want monster goo.
Ooh, ooh, ooh.
So we could technically just reset this, potentially. I don't have the thing for explosive arrows, because otherwise I'd like to try out the explosive arrows. I think we'll just do Harpy Head again.
Blech.
What does this do? Campaign line of sight, campaign movement range, and immune to attrition. That's nice. Rotation and growth of provinces, leadership, siege time reduction. Oh yeah, we want that too. Staring contest ensues. There's an Astartes. He is 7 feet tall and can lift land raiders. He wears power armor. That makes him stronger and faster. They use 75 caliber diamond tip, pre-primed explosive rounds. You know, normal stuff. That's 2.5 games after the Renaissance. Bolter porn.
Don't want to see no soggy bottom.
Frickin' British, man. Frickin' British and their soggy bottoms. Oh, did that not do it? Just said needed mucky stuff. I put mucky stuff in it. Said it needed 3 things. Unless it needed 3 things of mucky. No, you can only add 1 mucky thing. Spores and shrooms, fishy chunks. Civil War, American Revolution, British Civil War, 100 Years' War, India, Baltics, French Revolution. Yeah, there's lots of stuff. Australian Emu War. Oh well, whatever.
Me!
Whatever. I need to go raid somebody. That's what I need to do. Oh, he finally took Castle Bastogne. Well done.
This magic is real!
Let's go up this way. Just find something to raid. All this stuff is too expensive. Yeah.
Orcs will!
Let's go check over here, see if there's anything.
For what? I'm off!
Nah. Looks like we're doing pretty okay. And the turn. Do it. End it. It'd be a great April Fool's game. 30 Years' War is explore territory and make a beautiful Total War game. There's a lot. There's honestly, yeah, a lot of time periods and specific wars and stuff like that that could be used. It would be pretty neat. I honestly want them to redo Empire Total War and fix a lot of the problems it had, because the size of that map was awesome. I loved having the ability to deal with America and, like, India and everything like that.
Oh, mighty lord.
Oh,
The fates have surely selected you for greatness.
Gang straight.
Thanks to my guidance, your tremendous power grows, as if driven by some divine power. Your enemies tremble before you.
Especially millions of Australians marching over their fallen comrades against the emu menace. Imagine, like, the opening to Terminator, but the machines are replaced with emus. Better ads. Chapter objective. Talsa destroyed. Sartosa destroyed. Well, I didn't burn Sartosa, but somebody else did. Sartosa has been effectively burned. Scarred veteran. Yes, please.
Double warlord!
Gotta run up here and start raiding.
Rabbit for Grom!
What does this do for me? Obedience 5, owning faction favored, corruption +2.
Stomping
Lord
elf
recruit rank
is
+1.
Grom's speciality.
Gotcha. Personally, hope for more fantasy themes. So the biggest issue with fantasy themes right now is the fact that they would create
Grom's
competition
so
for themselves.
great to lose.
With Warhammer being such a big IP, it would be weird for them to create, like, a smaller IP that would compete with the big IP. Whereas, like, a lot of other Total War games technically do compete with each other, but they're usually just, like, episodic sort of moving throughout history, you know? So, you wouldn't be able to really create something on the same scale as Warhammer. Although there are plenty of fantasy stuff out there, writings that you could pull off of.
Gonna conquer the world!
I mean, I know I would play the hell out of Total War Lord of the Rings. But I don't really foresee it happening until at least Warhammer has
Pointy
completely
as a
run its
just
course.
stunties.
Maybe after Warhammer 3 is done and through all its DLCs, they'll be like, well, job's done. And then they'll look to potentially do some more fantasy stuff now that this game would be completed, as it were.
Nasty magic's ready.
Where can I go raid? Could go up to Helmgard, I suppose, or Montfort. Who's got a lot of money? Probably nobody over here, honestly. I don't think anybody over here has money. The Oak of Ages is on fire. Okay.
On it.
Well done. You'd have to change so much of Lord of the Rings. The Tolkien family plays really hardcore hardball with their IP. I don't know if you'd have to change a lot. You just have to be. It would just have to be allowed to be freeform. Essentially, is the issue. I suppose it depends on if they would allow for any kind of different interpretation of it, because obviously every historic Total War that's played is a totally different interpretation of history as to what reality is, right? You might start at a point in history that makes sense, but then it just goes off the rails from there because it's a human player's in charge of it, and you're going to do whatever the hell you want, right? Within reason, obviously. So it'd be the same thing with Lord of the Rings. You'd have to start at a place that makes sense in the Lord of the Rings mythos, and then it would just go crazy from there. So yeah, it would depend on if they were okay with that sort of thing or not. And I know that it's pretty hard to get the Lord of the Rings rights to begin with, so I would be shocked from that side as well, to be totally honest. Shadow of Mordor didn't butcher any lore because it only poked at unexplored parts of the lore. Yeah, there's some loopholes like that, essentially, where it's just kind of... You go, well, it's not really covered, so... there you go. They did get a lot of free Warhammer games. Once Games Workshop realized that this was going to sell like hotcakes, they were like, all right, boys, do your thing. But I don't really feel like initially that was the case. I'm pretty sure the only reason why Games Workshop gave the rights to CA, well, didn't give the rights to CA, but allowed CA to do this is because they were canceling fantasy battles. So it was just kind of like, well, we're not going to do anything with that anyway, so let's give it to them, or try to earn some extra cash off it. And then it turned into this, and it's like, oh, okay. Now they're allowed to do a lot of creative things with it because of how successful it's been. The thing is, the family has to approve everything the game does. It took the Lord of the Rings MMO 6 months to get rams for dwarves to ride. Yeah. God of War, Assassin's Creed, Shadow of Mordor are merging into the same game. Yeah, pretty much.
Far beneath an archmage.
How much rating do I need to do yet? We're getting there. Would I get more if I raided the Tower of Hoeth, I wonder? See if I can go up here and raid some stuff.
Oh, yeah.
How much is this? How much can we raid from up here?
Anything you say.
580. So that's going to be about 1,000 a turn. So I'll be able to have this done in like a couple of turns, actually. So that's not too bad.
Not in this world or the other.
Bartolo! They single-handedly saved Warhammer Fantasy? Yeah, they saved it to such an extent that Games Workshop is coming back around and reinstating Warhammer Fantasy battles. That never would have happened without this.
More copies me.
Well, I can't say never, but it's highly, 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 highly unlikely that would have happened without this. How have you got the settlements showing up on the map? What do you mean? Imminent Rebellion. Carcassonne. I'll probably have to go down to Carcassonne as well and fix this up because it's not going to have much of a garrison anymore. Okay. I have 17 hours into Assassin's Creed, and I have barely started. It's huge. It's an awesome game so far. At least they're letting people use their stuff again, right? What do we do with the RPG mechanics and level locking content? There's nothing inherently wrong with that, so long as it's not in a detriment to the game as far as, like, they're trying to sell you, like, EXP boosters or something like that, which I know are in there, and I know you can play through the game without them, but whenever you do something like that, you open yourself up to the... Hello.
It's gonna save ya.
You open yourself up to the criticism that you've artificially slowed down your game to try to get people to buy EXP boosters. I don't know if that's true or not when it comes to those games, but obviously that is a criticism that can be leveled at them because you don't know.
Pointy ears are just big stunties.
I'm kind of glad that they made some changes with Assassin's Creed because the old Assassin's Creed formula is not, like, super interesting. Yeah, time savers. Anytime you implement a time saver, you have to go, did they make this happen just to make me spend money? Because it's literally them. There's nothing else slowing the game down. It's the developer that put it in there, right? It's like they're trying to save you from themselves.
No one can stop
Ooh,
Grom.
that's an Arcane Phoenix. Neat.
Stomping elves is Grom's speciality.
How much more do I need? What are we at? 7,000?
Even the Lawmaster could not.
Do I attack these guys now? Or
Pointy ears are just
Hang on.
big stunties. Whoever's there is dead.
Let's just go there. Should be fine. Those guys are sieging me, but they don't actually have all that much.
Stomping elves
And with
is
that,
Grom's speciality.
let's do this. Origins was their OG attempt. Odyssey cleaned up issues. Vanilla or Valhalla should peak this RPG attempt. Hopefully, yeah. Assassin's Creed just makes me want to play Dishonored or Thief. Thief was a pretty good series of games. I never played Dishonored, though. Or even Mirror's Edge. You think Valhalla's going to be the next Assassin's Creed flop? Maybe. I don't know. I don't know enough about it. They showed one cinema scene. They redefined what gameplay footage was and showed us a cinematic. Which is not indicative of anything, really, so let's see. Alright, here they come.
Gorkenmork wants them.
Play a new Thief game? Didn't they make a new Thief game a few years ago? Wasn't there one out? Maybe like 5 years ago, 6 years ago? Oh yeah, always wait for reviews and gameplay and actual gameplay. New Total War game? What's this? How long were you working on that? 2014? Okay. So like 6 years ago then. Right.
Goblins! Let's scrap!
You guys there.
Let's scrap!
Yes, boss. We can do
Gonna
this.
kill 'em!
Like that.
Goblins!
Put another unit of dudes out over here. That. Some more there.
The greatest
Grom
god.
here. Put you in the middle, actually, because you're a caster.
We're better than them!
Plus this line out a little bit more.
Nasty skulkers!
Nasty Skulkers back here as well. Those dudes there. We'll put these trolls over here.
What you one!
And we'll just kind of figure out what to do with these guys once things get going.
Please better than them!
Let's put all of these guys into a control group. Or into control groups so I know which dudes are coming on the map from behind. There's a bunch of sentence structure that probably should not have existed, but you know, I said it anyway, so you guys can figure it out. If you don't like it, you don't like it. That's true of a lot. There's games, obviously, that you just don't like sometimes. Ubisoft open world game, mind blown. What?
Moving fast.
Yeah, open world games have kind of run their course. You need to do something kind of creative with it. The advantage to open world games, though, is that you got a lot of value normally. So if you pay a $60 game for a $60 game and it's an open world game, you're gonna get a lot of extra content out of it just because of how big it is, right? So an open world game you're going to spend a lot of hours in. Whether or not all those hours are quality hours is another question. But you can, it's good time waster if nothing else. We'll see when Cyberpunk is out. Yeah, I'm curious to see how Cyberpunk is going to look in an end state. I know a lot of people are super hyped for it, but as always, I'm interested. But I'm not going to, gonna pass judgment on it until it actually is out. Ow.
These
These guys up over here.
Gonna kill him!
These guys up over here.
Fight for more!
Hey, Phoenix. Ow. Jesus.
Goblins!
Stop it. Oh my gosh. Now that is satisfying. Watching a Phoenix die that fast? Oof.
Running!
That feels good, man.
Gonna kill him! Moving fast! Moving fast! Let's get scabby! The lads are ready!
Oh, here comes the Arcane Phoenix.
Stab us ready! Stick up! We ain't gobos!
We are going to get...
Let's get stabbed!
Gotta get scuffed here in a second. Let's move these archers up closer so they're actually within range of things.
Running! Moving fast!
In the front line.
Goddamn
Hey, Zosaurus. Hey, man.
Ragnarok, shut the Armageddon death!
How's it going?
Good to know.
Thank you for that resub. Hang on a second. I will see how many months it is in just a moment.
He's better than them!
Actually, you guys pull back.
Moving fast!
Good to see you again, Zay.
Dead!
Oh, that's a flaming
Stickers ready!
nonsense.
Doing it! Let's scrap! Lagging! Dead!
Let's get some! From the
Let's charge in over here. Let's hit this up.
The old-time greatest!
Lagging! Let's fight!
Lightning.
No one's fatter!
I go!
Top of the Arcane Phoenix. Might be able to cast that from here? I think so.
I'll fight ya!
Is that 31 months? Holy crap, man.
3 more cents!
That's some serious commitment.
Nasty skulker!
Thank you so much for that. 31 freaking months.
The lads are ready!
I can talk.
Stickers ready! Ready! You swat!
You guys don't pre-purchase Bethesda games? Nope. Alright, we need to push forward here into these enemy archers now that the enemy infantry is basically broken. How's everyone doing? I'm doing alright. I'm doing alright.
Moopsies doing.
Having a good time with the new DLC so far.
Moving fast. Me is better than them. Live trial of corpses.
Let's see here.
Strength
Zap that person.
Wonderful!
Get in there, Grump.
Stick him.
Whatever you say.
Moving fast.
There we go. Enemy's breaking.
Charge.
I know it's the whole how do you tell the difference between someone who always tells the truth and someone who knows, so you know who lies parable. Oh, yeah. It's like at home more or less in the US now, or is it calming down? So lots of people are still getting sick, but America, for the most part, has decided we're bored of the virus, which means that's gone away, which means a lot of states are opening up, like my state. For no reason other than people are like, we don't like staying home. The virus clearly is not a threat. We're leaving, and we're just skyrocketing in cases. So that's neat. Thankfully, my job, I can keep away from people a decent amount. There are parts of my job where I have to interact with a good amount of people, but I can also spend a lot of time not near people.
Moving fast. Stubborn.
But yeah, there's a lot of people that are forced back into stuff, despite the threat not being even remotely gone. So, that's crappy. Talking about Bethesda, I saw a mod that remasters Fallout New Vegas, and holy fuck, it looks absolutely incredible. I'll try to find the vid and post it. I thought you were leaving, Particles. Why are you still here? Our government is saying, oh, there's public events over there, but you probably shouldn't go. Maybe, probably. So we're doing okay here in Norway. Fair enough. Yeah, freaking over in New Zealand where Particles is at, you guys basically crumped it. So you guys can pretty much do what you want now. Just don't let anybody else into your country.
Their boss better cough up!
You realized you weren't doing anything tomorrow, so you came back. Alright, fair enough.
Nerve you git! Grom's gonna stomp ya!
Freaking leaf. What happened to you? What's your strength rating? 41? Oh, F off. We're considering opening travel with other Nordic countries except Sweden. Well, Sweden's just kind of doing the, like, whatever thing, aren't they? They're trying out the theory of herd immunity, if I remember properly. Which is absolutely no proof that that will happen. Opening travel with Australia. Yeah. I think my job is letting everyone continue to work from home if they want, even if my state's slightly opening. Well, that's good. See, it's kind of, it really should be partially your job's job, you know, to make sure their workers don't die. So good on them. Remember the Jaws when Brody was all like, there's a shark, and everyone was like, but money, and he's all like, but there's a shark, and then everyone went with the money option, and Shark ate that kid on an inflatable tube, America. Yeah, Jaws is a pretty good parallel, honestly, to what's going on right now. Now that I think about it.
Stomping elves is Grom's speciality. As you get swat,
Kill these guys
back
off
it
real quick.
off.
Just get rid of them.
These gits are a waste of space. Off to war. From the Paunch.
From the Paunch.
Corpulent majesty.
I just want to raid more, so. Foe Seeker. Tenacity. Is the update live right now? I think it's like 1 more hour or something like that. We're getting pretty close.
The immortal Grom! Wah!
Maybe an hour, hour and a half, something like that for the update. Shark is something you actually deal with. It's relatively normal fact of the ocean life. Yeah, honestly, if we could shoot at the problem, we'd probably be good, but we've got issues. The best way to watch Jaws is backwards. Sharks keeps on throwing people up. And they need to open up the beach. Sure. Dodgy Link. This better not be against TOS. A clock! Go! Oh. I clicked on a clock. Boys, my stream's over. That's it. Hope you guys enjoyed it. It was a good run.
The Paunch!
What the heck is happening here? How much money are we gonna get next turn? It's gotta be pretty close. Let's see, 493. I just need 1,000. 493. 5. Yeah, we'll have it.
Meat, loot,
You
and
could shoot the
glory.
problem. I mean, I suppose.
Come on. Get going. When I get there.
I don't think that would go over very well, though. What's that phrase? It would go over like a lead balloon. Yeah, I don't really need to do any of this. How many more units do I need? I need like 2 units or something like that. Maintain 5 of the following. So I need another... Okay. Let's see, replace some dudes over here, I guess. Where's Deer Through? He's just been hiding in the waterfall paths because the Wood Elves have actually been getting their butts kicked. They can't confederate because the main faction of Wood Elves got destroyed. And then these guys took over as opposed to Durthu taking over. If Durthu took over, then they confederate again. But these guys took over, so...
Now they'll see.
Okay, yeah, this'll work. You're legit the faction from that they just kill people and burn everything and stop the virus? The Cleaners, I think they are called. A cleaner is a slang term for somebody that disposes of bodies. When I used to be an actual cleaner, not a obviously a cleaner that disposes of bodies, I'd always make that joke. I always tell people I'm a cleaner. And then let them draw their own conclusions. Greenskins are the virus, though. We're a fungus. We're not a virus. There's a difference. One's all spory, the other one's all, like, microscopic and shit. Alrighty.
The tribe's ready. This magic is real.
Let's move back over here. Empire looking chunky. Yeah, though, going to do this. Actually, hang on. Going to do this.
Who should we zap? Nasty magic's ready. Anything you say?
Go there.
I'm special.
Not that this really matters. Sure.
Pointy ears are just big stunties.
Turn 69. To be fair, the only reason businesses shut down in America at all was because the government got told by the World Health Organization how bad it would get if they didn't shut down, and that pretty much 80% of people over here, or people over 60 here, are high risk. Yep. What do you need to win? I need to wait for the end of this turn. Pretty much. So government forced to shut down business so we didn't have rampant death epidemic. I mean, that was the plan anyways. It didn't really work out very well. Boom. Grom. Complete. Neato. 70 turns. Exactly 70. And, like an hour before the DLC actually drops for everybody else. Heck yeah. Alright, cool. That campaign was pretty enjoyable, actually. Not crazy difficult at all. Bunch of random stuff happened, but usually it's the same stuff that happens in all legendary campaigns. A bunch of people randomly attack you that probably shouldn't be attacking you. You have to deal with them, and then when you deal with them and keep moving on. Also, this campaign wasn't 300 turns long, so that's nice. If only I finished it one turn earlier. Yeah, I almost did, but I needed to raid one more turn as well, so I couldn't, like, recruit the regiment. Well, I probably could have moved out of the territory, recruit the regiments renowned, and then moved back into the territory and finished raiding. Yeah, I could have finished it in 69 turns. Not optimal. Could have finished one turn sooner. I should hang my head in shame. So bad at Total War games. The short campaign victory for Grom is actually somewhat short. Gotta restart, right? The long campaign victory is still pretty long. Which, actually, I prefer that. I would like the short campaign victory to be short and the long campaign victory to be long. Unsubbed, unfollowed, unviewed, unboard. Shit. It's gonna be spread over the whole year instead of everyone in April. Yeah. We play the Knife Years next? Yes. Probably work. Let's see, how do we do here? Total armies established, 1. 3 armies. Lords recruited, 1. Lords killed, 59. Lost 123 units, destroyed 750. 78 battles fought. 49 personally, 29 auto-resolved. 34 of those were siege battles. Total victories, 70. Total defeats, 8. Two heroes recruited. And a pretty small success.